Dear hearts, we're on lesson 27. We're making such progress. And please subscribe. Today's lesson is, above all else, I want to see. Again, sounds a little familiar. Well, lesson 20 was, I am determined to see. And 21 is, I am determined to see differently. So, but now we're kicking it up a notch, as a famous chef would say. It says, today's idea expresses something stronger than mere determination. Mere determination can be very strong, but we're going beyond just that strength of determination because we're giving the idea of vision priority. In our hierarchy of desires, of all of the things that we would like to have and experience in this world, or to get out of this world, perhaps, we're giving vision. We're kicking it right up there to the top of that list. I want vision. And the lesson says that, you may feel hesitant about this. You may not, I'm not sure about this, but that's okay. Because it says the purpose of today's exercises is to bring around the time when you actually do want that. When you mean it, when you say, above all else, I want to see. This isn't a very long lesson. The practicing has been increased. If you hear it, those are geese outside. Practicing has been increased. Instead of 6 times a day, 2 minutes each, we're going to every half hour. Now, that can seem in and of itself daunting, but it's simply on the half hour to remind yourself, above all else, I want to see. And as the lesson says, you can do this even if you are engrossed in a conversation, you're watching a movie, you're in a meeting at work. You can take the couple of seconds and tell yourself, because you're speaking to your mind. You're not saying this out loud. You're not saying to your coworker, above all else I want to see. No, you're simply training, retraining your mind. So to your mind, you are saying, above all else I want to see. We are trying to put in these pathways when this becomes something that is really important to us. When we see how the priority of and the benefits of vision really are for us. Now, why vision? What is vision? Why is it so important? Because when I see, and I see truly, and remember when we see those edges of light, and that's the beginning of vision, when I am able to see my brother in his true light, as he really is, what I am doing is I am healing the thoughts of separation. So above all else, I want to see, because above all else, I want to heal this separate world and thought pattern that I am in. Now, every half hour, that's a lot. I know I can hear you saying that. That's a lot. And it says, the real question is, how often will you remember? Okay, it's not that it's difficult to do this, but you may simply remember and not do it. If you forget, then you do it just with a medication, okay? You're prescribed a medication, you forget to take it. Take it as soon as you remember. Think of this as a medication. It's a salve. It's a correction. It's a healing of your mind. So as soon as you remember, as soon as I remember to say, above all else I want to see, now I do that. So this says, the real question is, how often will you remember, and how much do you want today's idea to be true? Answer one of these questions and you've answered the other. You will probably miss several applications and perhaps quite a number. Do not be disturbed by this, but do try to keep on your schedule from then on. If only once, and this is the magnificent part here, if only once, every half hour, but if only once during the day, you feel that you were perfectly sincere while you were repeating today's idea, you can be sure that you have saved yourself many years of effort. You are collapsing time from the time of being in the belief and the separated world into releasing yourself from that and moving ahead to the time when we will all come home. So as we do this lesson, it just says that we remind ourselves that vision has no cost to anyone and it can only bless. Because when we see and we see truly, that can only bless everyone. It's a blessing in that it's the pebble in that pond that I'm so often speaking of. Now, tomorrow's lesson is going to expand on today's, just as lesson 21 expanded on lesson 20. So I hope you are here for that. I hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. Love the comments. I do answer. Sometimes takes a couple days, but I do answer. And please pray for vision for everyone, just that it become a priority, if nothing else. Namaste.